Greetings. Let's go to Ruth chapter 4. Then went Boaz up to the gate and saw him and sat him down there. And behold, the kinsman whom Boaz spake came by, unto whom he said, Ho, such a one, turn aside, sit down here. And he turned aside and sat down. And he took 10 men of the elders of the city and said, Sit ye down here. And they sat down. And he said unto the kinsman, Naomi, that is come again out of the country of Moab, sell a parcel of land, which was our brother Elimelech's. And I thought to advertise thee, saying, Buy it before the inhabitants and before the elders of my people. If thou wilt redeem it, redeem it. But if thou wilt not redeem it, then tell me, that I may know, for there is none to redeem it beside thee, and I am after thee. And he said, I will redeem it. Then said Boaz, What day thou buyest the field of the hand of Naomi, thou must buy it also of Ruth the Moabitess, the wife of the dead, to raise up the name of the dead upon his inheritance. And the kinsman said, I cannot redeem it for myself, lest I mar mine own inheritance. Redeem thou my right to thyself, for I cannot redeem it. Now this was the manner in former time in Israel concerning redeeming and concerning changing, for to confirm all things, a man plucked off his shoe and gave it to his neighbor, and this was a testimony in Israel. Therefore the kinsman said unto Boaz, Buy it for thee. So he drew off his shoe. And Boaz said unto the elders and unto all the people, Ye are witnesses this day, that I have bought all that was Elimelech's, and all that was Chilion's and Mahlon's of the hand of Naomi. Moreover, Ruth the Moabitess, the wife of Mahlon, have I purchased to be my wife, to raise up the name of the dead upon his inheritance, that the name of the dead be not cut off from among his brethren, and from the gate of his place. Ye are witnesses this day. And all the people that were in the gate and the elders said, We are witnesses. The Lord make the woman that is come into thine house like Rachel and like Leah, which two did build the house of Israel. And do thou worthily in Ephratah, and be famous in Bethlehem. And let thy house be like the house of Pharez, whom Tamar bare unto Judah, of the seed which the Lord shall give thee this young woman. So Boaz took Ruth, and she was his wife. And when he went in unto her, the Lord gave her conception, and she bare a son. And the women said unto Naomi, Blessed be the Lord, which hath not left thee this day without a kinsman, that his name may be famous in Israel. And he shall be unto thee a restorer of thy life, and a nourisher of thine old age. For thy daughter-in-law, which loveth thee, which is better to thee than 7 sons, hath borne him. And Naomi took the child, and laid it in her bosom, and became nurse unto it. And the women, her neighbors, gave it a name, saying, There is a son born to Naomi, and they called his name Obed. He is the father of Jesse, the father of David. Now these are the generations of Pharez. Pharez begot Hezron, and Hezron begot Ram, and Ram begot Amminadab, And Aminadab begot Nahshon, and Nahshon begot Salmon, and Salmon begot Boaz, and Boaz begot Obed, and Obed begot Jesse, and Jesse begot David. So, if we touch back to Judges, Ruth and Judges were in the same time period. Even when there was low morality back in the day, these people were one of the deacons of morality, and it goes to show that even into this day, when there's all this stuff going on in the news, and all these morality issues going on, that you can still be a deacon of light. And this may or may not be the end. It may just be something that goes like this, like it goes like it's not just straight and narrow the way society is going to go. It may make there may be hills, there may be bumps, and there may be straight lines, but it's never always a straight line. There will be bumps in the road. And I wanted to touch back on Ruth chapter 3, when she when there were measures of and she said, "These 6 measures of barley gave he me, for he said to me, go not empty unto thy mother-in-law." So there was a way in marriage that wasn't a government contract. You could pay a dowry to marry someone back in the biblical days. And as we read on in the Bible, we'll touch more about it. And yeah. And here from Boaz and Ruth, all the generations go down all the way to David. I don't know if it's talking about King David, but it could be the David that fathered Yahweh, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I may be incorrect, but I'm just studying to learn, and I'm glad to be studying here today. Thank you. And this was Ruth chapter 4. Thank you for chiming in, and have a good night.